Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
So it was a swinging strike three. Diego Gomes goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Into the box now, Danny Hernandez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A bouncer to the left side. Ortiz gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. So digging in now, Stephen Clay. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Key. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shortstop,
looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
The right fielder.
Into the box, William Casado. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that one is gone. In now Mason
batting,
Williams,
the designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Ready once again, Hanser Alberto. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Popped high in the air. Ortiz is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Your attention,
Hare is on to pitch out of the bull. 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Charlotte took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Knights.
The game's future stars are on. Smokey Sosa, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start,
Leading
but he did pitch
Norfolk,
well enough to
the
earn
right
the win.
fielder.
We'll see if he
William
can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one.
Batting
Mark
second,
DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball.
David.
Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Under down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Into the box, Chris Davis. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cordell moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Hanser Alberto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
The third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
And it's fouled away. Alberto has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins.
Leading off
7, 8, 9, bottom of the
the
order, set to go here in the third.
Number 7.
In there. And it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Enrique Villegas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you. Yeah.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Skoll is there, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, William Casado. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Line towards center field. Cordell is right there, 1 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Mason Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. 2-2-2. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping in now,
Shortstop.
David Key, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
2-2-2.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's Chris Davis now,
baseman,
runner in scoring
23.
position with 2 gone. Shoots this one over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
He looked a little bit out
Now
in front
batting.
right there, but
Second
he's able to
baseman.
pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
High
Moreno.
fastball is in there. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Marte. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left straight. Now at the plate, Hanser Alberto. He's
Leading
0
off
for
for
1
Norfolk,
after grounding out
the
in
third
his only
baseman,
trip to the plate so
Hanser
far.
Alberto.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So coming to the plate, Cedric
Now
Mullins
batting.
comes into this
Number
at-bat
7.
0 for 1 in the ball game. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4
Now
pitches
batting.
and 2 outs.
The catcher.
Got the first guy on 1
Parker.
pitch, and then absolutely
Slater.
dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1 and 2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. Goins is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Digging in for his second at-bat,
Leading off
Enrique
for Norfolk,
Villegas.
the
He'll
center
try and
fielder.
do what he can to work
Enrique
toward cutting into this big
Villegas.
deficit. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Cordell is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in now, William
The
Casado.
right fielder, number 3.
First pitch
William
coming, here it is.
Casado.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around
batting,
trying to pick at
designated
corners.
hitter,
He's being aggressive in the
Mason
zone, and he's
Williams.
attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1. Stepping in, David
Leading
Key,
off for
third
Norfolk,
trip to the plate
the
for him here
shortstop.
tonight. 0 for 2
David
at this point.
It doesn't
Key.
look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 one more time. Up. Popped up. Skoll calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Chris Davis.
Now
it was
batting,
a single
the
for
first
him in his
baseman,
last at-bat.
Chris.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's
Davis.
been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup
The
that
batter,
time. Chris
the
Davis
second baseman,
goes down for out number
Estevan
2 in the top half.
Moreno.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Chopper right side of the infield. There is Goins. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Alberto.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping up to the plate, Cedric Mullins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Hit out towards second. Goins fields it cleanly. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Standing in, Parker Slater. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Goins onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Stepping up now, Enrique Villegas. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Marte is there to put it away for out number 1. Now to the plate, William Casado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty,
Just
and he was
auto.
locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Stepping in, Mason Williams. He's their last shot here with 2
The
away
batter,
in the ninth as
the
they look
designated
to
hitter.
avoid the shutout.
Mason
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had
Williams.
any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in,
Straight up,
and they
straight
get
up,
right
straight
back outside. Nice pitch.
Gallagher has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Charlotte Knights jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Smokey Sosa earns the win, his second, and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Joe Fleming was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Knights. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game.
A player receives input from a coach.
Triple-A baseball. Digging in, Jorge Geronimo. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under the
off for
lights.
Gwinnett, the center fielder, Jorge Geronimo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. Marte has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Marte is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. And the next in is Johan Camargo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Johan Camargo.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Marte looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Coming to the plate now, Austin Riley. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Culberson.
No balls and a strike to count. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Culberson stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Batting 6th. The left
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Adam.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to right. Marte is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
Murphy
took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. So striding forward now, David Ochoa. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ochoa.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen,
batting
if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Ortiz is right there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Geronimo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jorge Geronimo.
A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a flare out to left center. Wales onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, Nino Peniagua.
The second
Here's
baseman,
the first pitch to him.
Nino Paniagua.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Here's a high pop-up. Unger is there for it. Makes the play, one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up
Now
next,
batting,
the utility man,
designated
Johan
hitter,
Camargo.
Johan
Very rarely,
Camargo.
Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Behind 0-2 now.
One.
To his left,
That ball's
Skoll. One out, nobody on. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Ready now, Austin Riley. He'll look to bounce
Now
back
batting,
after striking
number
out his
27.
last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the into the box now. Charlie Culberson. He'll get his
Leading
side
off for
started
Gwinnett,
in the inning, and
the
Dan, so
shortstop,
far they've been
Charlie
stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. Digging in, Adam
Now
Duvall.
batting,
Flied
the
out at
left
his
fielder,
first at-bat, so
Adam
make him 0 for 1
Duvall.
so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and
The
he
catcher,
just couldn't
number
pull the trigger on that
55.
fastball.
John Ryan.
Standing in now, John
Murphy.
Ryan Murphy. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, David
Now batting,
Ochoa.
right fielder.
First pitch
David
on its way.
Ochoa.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. So one run here on one hit, which was the home run. Now in the box, Daryl
Leading off for
Royster.
Gwinnett,
He'll start things
the
out
first
now in the
baseman,
top half of the sixth.
Daryl Royster.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fastball right back to the mound. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jorge Geronimo. No balls and one strike. Fastball called for strike two.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Royster stands at second with no outs. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Nino Peniagua.
Now batting.
He's
Second
ready.
baseman.
Here's the first offering.
Nino.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Johan
Camargo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off. At the plate, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Number 27.
Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Austin Riley goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
The batter, number 8.
First delivery to him on the way.
Charlie.
Strike one to start the at-bat. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Adam.
And that's in there for strike one. Two out, nobody on.
One.
Ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half.
Your attention,
Brett
please.
Hare has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Fans, our
no
final line
question.
score.
He was a tough
First
out
for the
up there.
victorious
Ended
Knights.
up collecting
5
3
runs,
knocks,
12
including
hits,
a home run.
1
So
error,
without
and
him in
13
the lineup,
runners
I
left on
think
base.
this might have been a different story.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please
Time for baseball of the AAA variety
now,
as the show brings you
your
coverage from
Buffalo
the International League. Today,
Bison.
Play ball. That's ball 4.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Miranda. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
And
half of the
leading off
first.
for the Bison,
He's ready. Here's the
the right
first
fielder,
offering.
Carlos
Strike taken up in the
Miranda.
zone. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today. Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 coming. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times
Batting
because they
second,
ground into the most
second
double
baseman,
plays in the league.
number 29.
You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Striding in, Chad Cornette.
Batting
No
third,
one aboard for
the
him,
first
and
baseman,
2 gone here in the first.
Chad Cornette.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes, 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat.
And
He's
leading
going to go
off
for his
for the
first
Bison,
6 at-bats in the
the
series so
designated
far.
hitter, number 44.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today
Batting
when you
fifth,
look at this team on the
third
defensive
baseman,
side of the ball,
Brandon
they're in the top 5 in
Drury.
fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cordell has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, the left fielder,
Here's
Billy
the first pitch to him.
McKinney.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across here this half. Digging in the switch hitter, Breivik Valera.
And leading off
as
for
we
the
move on to the
Bison,
bottom of inning number
the
3.
shortstop, Breivik Valera.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Skoll scoops it up.
Up, straight up.
Gallagher is over to take a look. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And into the batter's box will be Dalton Pompey. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Ball
1.
1-1. Up.
In there, 1-2 now. Popped him up. Unger is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Andreas Morales. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Andreas
came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. Settling in now, Carlos Miranda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Miranda.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout.
29.
When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Chad Cornette. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. Find a way to keep that thing tucked.
And there's their first hit of the game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. He swings and grounds it to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. So striding in,
and
Brandon Drury. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Calling for it, Marte looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy McKinney looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. High and deep to center field. Cordell looks up. Gone!
This is one of those pitches that will stick with a pitcher for a long time after a game.
Now
Here's
batting.
a hitter
Good
who's
stuff.
average at best.
Great pick.
Doesn't hit for a lot of power.
Whoa,
Not a
Lara.
great average. He has him down in the count 0-2. And what does he do? Grooves one right to him. And even an average hitter like this will punish your mistakes.
Wales ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. In now, Dalton Pompey
Now
comes
batting.
into this at-bat
The
0
center
for 1 in the
fielder.
ball game.
Dalton.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Pompey.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's... Now at the plate, Andreas Morales.
leading off
He'll
for
look to
the
bounce
Bisons,
back after striking
catcher,
out his last time up.
Andreas.
Yeah, Matty, big time K
Morales.
last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball
No ball.
off this
1
team.
strike.
Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he gets the swinging strikeout
Now
on the
batting,
changeup.
right
Andreas Morales
Carlos
is sent packing to begin the bottom of the
Miranda.
inning.
That's the way.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt, 1 and 2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next
That's
pitch.
the ball.
Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done.
Now
Still
batting.
a lot of game
Number
left in this
29.
one.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and digging in and looking for more.
And leading
Chad
off for the
Cornett. He
Bisons,
singled his last
The
time
first
up.
baseman.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's
Yeah.
off right now. He extended his
Cornette.
hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter,
Now batting.
Rowdy Tellez.
Number
0 for 2
44.
for him to this point.
Zero.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Abraham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Brandon Drury will bat next. It
Third
was a
baseman, number
flyout
3.
for him in his last trip.
Brandon.
He's ready. Here's the
Drury.
first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Popped him up. Goins waits on it. And the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
Your
Renee
attention, please.
Salazar is
Now
on to
pitching
pitch out of
for
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these
Our
pitchers pitch
final line
awfully
score.
well. It's
First,
a
for
shame
the
one of them had to
victorious
lose
Barons.
this game.
a
One
single
run.
run. Good enough to do it.
manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic.
Welcome to MLB. So stepping in, Nelson Chang, and we are set for baseball
Leading
here
off
this
for
evening.
Buffalo, the shortstop, Nelson
Line hard.
Chang.
Foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time.
1-1-1.
Round down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this team can
Batting
do one
second,
thing very well.
the second baseman.
This lineup leads the
Number
league in
29.
home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1.
Batting
Don't look
third,
for that base hit
the
the
first
other
baseman,
way. They are trying
Jack
to turn and burn.
Barnett.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first.
Leading off for Buffalo, the designated
First
hitter,
pitch coming. Here it is.
number 44.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
All right, here's how the home side's
Batting
lining up
the
defensively.
catcher,
And if you look at the
Dennis
numbers on this team,
Overton.
defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
To 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball just missed above the zone. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep
the
up,
third
but it
baseman,
looks like
number
he
3,
has what it takes to
Brandon
work deep into this game.
Drury.
In there, strike 1. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. At the plate, Adam Saul. He'll look
Leading
to get
off
something
for
going
Buffalo,
here in this
the
scoreless
right
ball
fielder,
game.
Adam
First pitch
Saul.
hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Another 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
Batting
All he
eighth,
wants to do is get
the
on
left
base and
fielder,
take
number
advantage
31,
of the strength of his
Billy
game, which is his speed. But with a
McKinney.
strikeout right,
Straight up.
you can't
Straight
get
up.
on first base if you strike out.
And he pops it up. And there's out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dalton
Batting ninth,
Pompey. And
the
it's been
center
a
fielder.
real struggle for him with the bat so far this year,
Pompey.
looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Standing in, Nelson
Leading
Chang.
off for
He
Buffalo,
got called out on strikes
the
his
shortstop.
last time through.
Nelson.
First pitch coming,
Chang.
here it is.
Zero.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go.
The
And it
batter,
seems like this lineup,
number
they don't
29.
have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Ball
And he
right
takes
outside.
ball 1.
Zero.
Ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope,
Up
that's a
high.
ball.
2-1 now. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Ball even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Ready for another chance? Chad
Now batting,
Cornett.
the
He's
first
0 for
baseman.
1 thus far.
Chad Cornett.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-2 home.
Nope.
That's inside and low.
ball, 2
It's a
strikes,
ball and
yeah.
2 strikes.
love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. So here's the cleanup
Leading off
hitter,
for
Rowdy
Buffalo,
Tellez.
the
He'll look to
designated
bounce
hitter.
back after
Number
striking out his
44.
last time up.
Zero.
And he throws the fastball by him here,
0-1 for
0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Now batting, Dennis Overton. The switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 15 up, 15. Into the box, Adam Saul.
Leading off for Buffalo.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In the air to center. Cordell on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So digging in now, Billy McKinney. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with two strikes.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's in.
Off speed pitch, just missed inside. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without a... So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nelson Chang will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Here's the first pitch to him. The high fastball is in there. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Cordell patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready once again, number 29. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Balls up, balls up.
Gallagher over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Chad Cornett.
Now
He's
batting,
hoping to
the
avoid
first
the hat
baseman,
trick. He struck
Chad
out in each of his first 2 plate
Cornett.
appearances so far. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory.
Ladies and
Sosa's
gentlemen.
got it, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is
Leading
the
off for
DH,
Buffalo,
Rowdy
the
Tellez.
designated
He's
hitter.
hitless in the game,
Number
as is
44.
much of the rest of his team.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a
The
real
catcher,
change in
number 8.
philosophy as far as hitting in
Dennis.
baseball today. A
Over
lot of guys
good.
think now that an out is an out, a
0-1.
strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Again, another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
1-1-1.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Brandon Drury will bat next. They're quickly
The third
down to their
baseman,
final
number
4
3.
outs here tonight.
Brandon
First pitch cutter that's
Drury.
by him for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
Ball foul.
Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 24 have been set down. At the plate, Adam
Leading off for
Saul.
Buffalo,
He flew out in
the
his
right
last
fielder.
at-bat.
Adam Saul.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here.
0-1
Nothing in
count.
1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive
ball, 1
approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
2 balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes,
left fielder,
and he's
number
making these
31.
hitters swing the bat.
Billy
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As the
Ball
first
that
pitch
guy.
misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start.
Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one.
The game's future stars. Digging in now, Billy Romer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder.
Ready to deliver.
Billy
Here's the first pitch.
Romer.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last
second.
3 to 4 games
The
to
right
be
fielder.
exact. They're going to have to
Number 5.
manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Here's Steve Pearce now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Steve Pearce.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Fouled away.
Nope,
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Up.
Popped him up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side.
Leading off for Paul
First
Tucker,
delivery to
the
him on the
designated
way.
hitter. Sam
Took a little off,
Travis.
and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective,
Batting
a
fifth.
pretty good job of staying
center
alive,
fielder.
0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the
Hernandez.
offensive side. Not
Two,
to let
two,
the
two,
AB
two.
get away from him. I
No
know he
runner,
was
no
down
runner.
0-2,
Cut hold, cut
but he
hold.
bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Now at the plate, number 40. First swings
Batting
for him
fifth.
in this one with a runner
The
still at
shortstop.
first and one
Number
gone.
40.
0-1 the count. Travis leads off first with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Working for the punch out and the
1
offering.
ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fastball well outside. A double play ball to second. 4, 6,
He's out.
3.
He's
It's a
out.
double play and the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no error. Now at the plate, Nick Rubio.
Leading off
He
for
did
Paul
not
Tucker,
play last
the
night,
third
but
baseman.
clearly back in the
Nick
starting 9 for this one.
Rubio.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Abraham comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Zue Lin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping in, Garrett Napier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Skied into very shallow right. Marte is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Billy Romer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Billy.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Nope.
Too high.
Ball 1.
1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his second.
1-1-1.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot 25. Like this.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Number 5 becomes the first out of the inning. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sam Travis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Sam Travis.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Tapped out in front of home. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Standing in, Gorky Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gorky.
And he fouls this one off. Hernandez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Holds this one in the air out to left. Abraham sprinting after it. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat. Number 40. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Now to the plate, Nick Rubio. He'll start things out in the sixth
Leading off
for a
for
lineup
Pawtucket,
that really
the third
hasn't
baseman,
found its groove in
Nick
this one.
Yeah, only 2
Rubio.
hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Abraham looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Zue Lin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Zue
Hit on the ground
Lin.
out to short. Goins has got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Digging in, Garrett Napier.
The catcher, number
First
33.
offering on its way.
Garrett Napier.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy
off for
Romer.
Pawtucket,
And guys,
the left fielder.
7th inning
Billy
already. Hey, I'm not complaining,
Romer.
but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he struck him out. Digging in once again, number 5. He's
Now
hoping
batting,
to avoid the hat
number
trick.
5.
He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Moving under it, Abraham. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Steve Pearce.
The first
He was a
baseman,
double
number
play
25.
victim last time around.
Steve.
He doesn't have to worry
Pierce.
about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and
Ladies and
that
gentlemen,
will retire the side. Next will be the designated hitter, Sam
Leading off
Travis.
for Pawtucket,
1 for 2 on
the
his line
designated
so
hitter,
far in the game.
Sam
This thing's far
Travis.
from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Stepping up now, Gorky
batter,
Hernandez. He's
the
hitless
center
in the
fielder,
game, as is much of the
Gorky
rest of his team.
Hernandez.
A ball and no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Hernandez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now.
D-Rod.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the
Now
zone.
batting,
His stuff is dirty
number
today.
40.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So a big moment here, and standing in, Nick Rubio, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he pops it up. Goins onto the grass. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So no runs, no hit. Into the box now, Zue Lin. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Garrett Napier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Napier.
Late that time for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
1-1-1.
He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. So striding forward now, Billy Romer. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1-1-1.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Charlotte Knights took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Smokey Sosa earns win number 4 on the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Nate Eovaldi is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Knights. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show. A fast-rising young player is welcomed for the first time to a major league roster, at least for today. His new skipper offers words of wisdom and inspiration as he prepares to make his debut appearance on the show's big stage.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies.
Play ball.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
up
first.
for the Phillies, the shortstop,
First delivery to him on the way.
Segura.
And this will be fouled away. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of the rare occasions where you play on the road, but you actually get to drive to the stadium like it's a home game. I always felt like this was super odd to play in these types of games, but you know your fans are coming out, your family's coming out, so this should be an interesting watch.
The next 0-2. On, he pops it up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 0-2 once more. Soft liner towards short, and one gone. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got? Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch.
Up, 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 up.
This is popped up. Sosa has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next to bat will be the
Batting
Cuban
third,
import, Yoan
the
Moncada.
third baseman,
He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Kingery is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce
Leading
Harper.
up for the
He's set to
Phillies,
lead off the home
the
half
right
of the
fielder,
second.
Bryce Harper.
Harper is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. And there's one away. Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. He
Batting
enters
fifth,
play at number
the left
6 in
fielder,
National League
Corey
batting average.
Dickerson.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Pitch popped up. Number 38 shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the first baseman.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The pitcher, Smokey Sosa, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Hit hard towards center.
You're up.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career, 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Runners are at first and third with none out. He'll try it again from first. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way.
Andrew.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-1-1.
Hard ground ball to third. Kingery's there. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Ready now, number 73. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number two.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time.
Batting
number 73 becomes out number two this inning. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. So here now's the pitcher, Smokey Sosa. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB. The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Softly
Stand
hit
up right
down
here.
to third.
Stand up.
Likely no shot at two. And he's safe.
In there.
And a tag, and he is out easily. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. He set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump.
batter,
So far
the
this
third
inning,
baseman,
4 pitches
Go
and
on.
2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch,
Moncada.
and then absolutely dominates this at-bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Yoan Moncada is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3. And now Bryce Harper. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Right.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone.
The left fielder, number 31.
Into the
Corey.
box, Corey Dickerson.
Dickerson.
Swing,
That's
and
up,
he
that's
popped
up.
him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Kingery is over, and he puts it away for the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento
The
product,
first baseman,
Rhys
number
Hoskins.
17.
First offering on
Rhys
its way.
Hoskins.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1
Now
for him
batting,
here in this one.
center fielder.
First pitch
Andrew
coming. Here it is.
McCutchen.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On, he pops it up. Kingery into shallow left. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is
number
finding home.
73.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Kingery will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready now for the White Sox.
Now batting,
Smokey
the
Sosa.
pitcher.
He got on top of
Smokey
one. It was a ground out
Sosa.
victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his
Now
manager
batting,
options.
the center
Whether or
fielder,
not he wants to pinch
John
run, keep him in there,
Jay.
go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Sosa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs.
Ladies
Number
and gentlemen,
40 is going to
your
come off the
attention,
bench
please.
as he'll be asked to
Pinch
lead
hitting
off
for
the
the Phillies.
bottom of inning number 6.
Number 40.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he popped him up. Kingery in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. One out for the Phils in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball
And
that
on
side.
0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman.
He's hitless in the game,
Cesar
as is much of the rest of his team.
Hernandez.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Sanchez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Yoan Moncada.
Leading
He'll
up
swing it
for
from
the
the left
Phillies,
side right here.
The
One
third
of the
baseman.
things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Outside.
And he
that's
lays
the ball.
off for ball one.
Ball.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Harper. He comes
right
in
fielder.
1 for 2 with that
Right.
home run he hit earlier.
The last
Harper.
at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Into the box
Up
now,
next for
Corey
Philadelphia.
Dickerson. First 2
The
men
left
in the
fielder.
inning have both gone down
Corey
via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can
Dickerson.
fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Up next for Chicago, Smokey Sosa.
Chicago,
4th plate appearance
pitcher.
for him tonight, and
Smokey
why not? He's been in
Sosa.
control all game long. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. And that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Reese
Leading up
Hoskins.
for the
He was a
Phillies,
ground out victim
the
last
first
time up.
baseman.
It doesn't look very
Reese
promising so far in this one as we
Hoskins.
move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Reese Hoskins becomes the first out in the bottom of the
Now
8th
batting.
inning.
Well, you
Center
can tell by
fielder,
their approach they're going to go
Andrew
up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but
McCutchen.
he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Behind 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6
batter,
pitches and 2
number
strikeouts in the
73.
inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch-out on that one.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Phillies down in order. They're striding in to start the 9th.
Leading up
Jose
for the
Alvarez.
Phillies,
And they'll need him
the
to get
pitcher,
something going here.
Jose
And he takes a
Alvarez.
cold strike, 0-1. Swung on and missed, that strike 2.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy. But to me,
Balls up, balls
looks
up.
like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Sosa has a play. He's got it 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
The batter,
Gene
number
Segura.
2.
He'll look to bounce
Shortstop,
back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good
Segura.
changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hit in the air to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
Now
He
batting,
could really use a
the
knock
second
here.
baseman,
0 for 3 in the
Cesar
game so far. Hit softly down the
Hernandez.
line at first. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Smokey Sosa earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Zach Eflin couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment. A pitcher receives kudos from his coach after a memorable appearance.
Second.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement